There are many forms of childhood cancers, but one carries the weight of being the rarest and most deadly: neuroblastoma.
High-risk neuroblastoma has a survival rate of just 50% because most of the children diagnosed relapse within 2 years, and when they do, it's fatal.
But an attempted cure is in the works for a 5-year-old girl through a breakthrough clinical trial being offered at a Grand Rapids hospital.
Here's WCZM 13's Brent Ashcroft with our Michigan Life.
This particular installment should probably be renamed Our England to Michigan Life because it involves a little girl who traveled to America with the hope that her life could be saved. Mia Chambers is her name. Never heard of her? Google her. The endless links that populate on the page will offer you an education. Her cancer journey hasn't been hers alone. It also includes the 60,000 residents of her hometown who have committed to do whatever it takes to make sure their rainbow warrior princess wins this fight. It's checkup day for the Chambers family.
And let's do some big breaths.
5-year-old Mia is going through a battery of tests.
Okay, listen to your belly.
It looks like a typical exam.
Say ah. Excellent.
But it's not.
Did she ever have any disease up in that area?
Never.
Positive results are a must for Mia
All of the bones look great.
if her treatment is to continue.
Mia has high-risk neuroblastoma, which is one of the most common solid tumors that children have with cancer.
The prognosis isn't promising. Relapse often occurs within 2 years.
And when they relapse, there's no cure.
Mia was diagnosed in May 2016. Her disease was already stage 4.
They gave us about a 55% chance for beating it back home.
Home happens to be 3,700 miles east in the United Kingdom. That's where Mia endured standard treatment, such as chemotherapy and radiation.
Tumor shrunk by, I think it was like something like 90%.
She also needed surgery.
She lost a kidney, she lost an ovary. It's something that she can live without.
A few months later, hope emerged.
The tumor was removed completely, and she's in remission.
But not cured.
I could never do it again. Never, ever.
Mia's mother, Kirsty, decided to turn the hope into action.
I wanted to find something to stop it coming back.
Google got her to Grand Rapids.
So this family was able to find us through a neuroblastoma advocacy community outside of Grand Rapids, in the U.S. and in England.
A world-renowned hospital of hope.
Our clinical trial is trying to prevent the children from relapsing using a medication that targets the cancer stem cells, which are the cells that are hiding in their body waiting to come back and cause a relapse.
Mia Chambers.
The clinical trial lasts 2 years. Mia was eligible, but it required several trips from the United Kingdom to Michigan, which the family couldn't afford.
It was extremely frustrating because we knew we wanted to do it, and we had to do it.
I would have sold my parents' house, you know, mine, the cars, anything that was of any value that could have brought anything to us. We would have done it. She would have had it. And just thankfully, we didn't have to go anywhere near any of those things because our town done it for us.
Merthyr stepped up for Mia.
We started fundraising.
A rainbow-themed campaign.
It took off from there then, really.
For a little girl who became known as the Rainbow's Warrior Princess.
And it just continued to grow and grow and grow every single day.
A local florist turned her shop into a rainbow-making factory. Since then, colored ribbon...
Every single person in our area got behind us.
Everywhere.
Every single retailer, every car garage, they've all covered their buildings and premises with Mia's bows.
Fundraising events have been endless.
The things that you could never dream of happened.
Walks, runs, bike rides.
We sold 8,000 pens with Mia's name on them.
Even local law enforcement has gotten behind the effort. Speaking of behind, really?
I thought it would have stopped when they knew that we'd reached what we needed.
It didn't.
In the main time of her campaign, that was the month of May of this year, in a 4-week period, we raised £104,000.
2 months later, that figure doubled, £200,000. That's nearly $300,000.
Amazing. I've never known anything to happen like that in my life.
By the end of the summer, Mia was on her way to the USA
It's fine.
for her life-saving treatment.
She is still in remission, which is great. So she is not relapsed, which is the biggest risk right now for her. And she's doing terrific. She's doing well on the medication, and she will continue.
We weren't happy with the fact of just leaving her be after the first sort of treatment. We needed that one thing to say, at least by doing this, we've done everything we can in our power to help her.
Yeah, but it's different.
While Mia works toward her cure, the Rainbow Campaign continues to reign supreme back home.
They keep donating
All their money.
their money
Every
to
single
me.
Then you put it back together.
Making sure this Rainbow Warrior continues her fight
She still has a few trips here to Michigan.
to become cancer-free.
It's been quite humbling to see of how people come together to help a person they don't even know.
Mia's first visit to Grand Rapids was in August. Her second was last month. She and her parents will be back in February for her third visit. If she's still in remission, her fourth trip won't be until the fall of 2018. As for the Rainbow Warrior campaign, it's approaching $500,000 and it is still growing. We have information on our website if you'd like to donate. Just click on this story. By the way, guys, Mia will turn 6 years old on Christmas Eve.
Oh, just a sign of what hope will do, right?
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday, Mia.
Thank you, Brent.